MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Jorge Lopez is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Stepping up to the plate, Marcus Semien. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Skied into straightaway right. Santander waits on it. He's got it one away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Bichette.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First offering on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Bichette, a 22-year-old. He was taken in the second round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. Santander is there, 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Popped him up. Mancini has a play. And that retires the side. Into the box now, Cedric Mullins. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Okay, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
So here's Trey Mancini as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Pops this one up. Springer coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board.
So now to the plate, Ryan Mountcastle. And he lays off there, 1-0. Mullins over at second. Mancini at first with no outs. And this one's in the dirt. Throw over to third here. And it's too late as he's in there. Jahmai Jones will come on now and run at third base following the injury. Probably surprised to see the knuckle curve there, 2-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes as Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, hey, you know what? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 or 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a break.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Ryan Mountcastle is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Anthony Santander the next to bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bichette gathers it in. Only play will be the first as we'll see our first run scored here as as this is a 1-0 ball game.
A really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Stepping into the box, Austin Hayes. And the Orioles looking for more here in this game's opening frame. And that's through into center field, base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
That's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Orioles are on top. Jahmai Jones is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. Second inning set to go. Digging in is the outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Here's George Springer, and if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. First pitch of the at-bat, and not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Ugh, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 6th, the third baseman, number 8, Cavan Biggio.
So striding in, Cavan Biggio. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
Reined in. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield line.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over.
Play ball. Out.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout, Joe Panik. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A little bit outside. 2-1. 3-1.
3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
The 3-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting 9th, the catcher, number 14.
Into the box, Reese McGuire. And he popped him up. Here comes Hayes, but this will land untouched. Ready with the 0-1. The runner at first with no outs here. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
So digging in now, Marcus Semien. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way.
Nope. Ball one.
Runners on first with 1 down. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Runners off for second. Little chopper back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
Man at second here with 2 away. In to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. He's set. Here it comes. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
And it's fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
The 2-2. Liner in there for a base hit. Kenneth isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He scores as it's now a 1-run ball game. And he is in there.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Popped him up. Valaika over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Play ball. He's out.
Digging in for his second at bat, Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Yeah. 0-2 is the count.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Into right field. That's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Anthony Santander is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. He will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Runners are at first and third, one away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. So coming to the plate, Freddie Galvis, and their runners at the corners now. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Swing, and he pops him up. Coming in is Hernandez, but this will land untouched. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Fouled away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Michael Franco is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And it's quickly 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Ready with the 1-2. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. As he'll take a look at ball.
Play ball.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as we begin the top of the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
The count 1-1.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
So striding forward now, George Springer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Biggio, just 24 years of age. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
That misses 1-2. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Franco waits on it. And that retires the side. Blue Jays go.
Let's play ball.
fifth. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter, number 2.
Next to bat for Toronto, Joe Henry. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate times.
Yeah, he got him.
Offline throw, but he puts the tag on for out number 3. Down in order go the Blue Jays.
Play ball.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He's out. Ball 4, 60 days.
Ready once again, Marcus Semien. They'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to short. Galvis has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Bo Bichette. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's right there. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting. First baseman.
Standing in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here it comes. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1 and 2.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Another 1-2 delivery. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count. He just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Back up the middle. He's got it. And whipped this one first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs.
Play ball.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
From the stretch. Popped him up. Mancini ranging into shallow right. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. And it's fouled away. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Galvis, great stop. He beat it out. Nearly a highlight reel play, but they'll have a runner on here with one away.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Line throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. Now the 1-0. Fouled off. Up high, 2-1 now.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike.
3 balls,
And he
1
can't
strike.
catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he fouls this one off. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. This is pulled into right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Chopper to short. Galvis is there, and nothing will come of a 2-out double as the inning is over. Blue Jays held in. David Phelps gets the call from the pen to take over.
Play ball. That's ball 4. 3.
Sean Armstrong been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Leading off for the Blue Jays.
So stepping in, Joe Pennant. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
Standing in now, Reese McGuire. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Good cut fastball in there. 1-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning. Maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Line to the right side. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Stepping in, Marcus Semien. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run. But I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
And ball to third as it gets away a bit. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
The 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Another 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
In now, Bo Bichette. And it's fouled away. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Oh, had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard on the ground to third. Franco has it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the A's leave a pair. Hunter Harvey comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. New inning set to get underway, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, Severino. The first is in time, 1 down. George Springer the next to hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Grounded to short. Fielded by Galvis. Throw on to first. And now the Jays are down to their final out.
The third baseman, number 8.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Biggio. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball is swung on and missed.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Fouled away. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Great job right there to hold up. Game could have been over. Gives himself another chance.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
No, he's safe.
So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. At the plate, Rendell Grichuk. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set and the pitch.
no.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate.
Run it,
Count
he's
two
going.
balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Runner on first with 2 away.
He's going. He's going.
A second time. Swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. This ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
5-1 the final total in today's game. Baltimore jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jorge Lopez pitches well enough to get the W. Ross Stripling was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.